It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in the season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Kevin Hagan is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And now here is Marcellus Bain. He will lead this one off today. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Swing and a liner. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throwing to second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Rendon, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Comes set, now the pitch. Jared Walsh stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Angels strand 1, Angels nothing. Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
And now the first pitch.
Designated hitter.
Jared Sands is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty B. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And another foul ball. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He'll check in here at 256. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Bauer has registered just under 150 innings of work on the mound, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now it'll be Ralph James. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Bain will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Adele is there, and he has it for the first out. So next to bat will be Justin Upton. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Hagan has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Justin Upton goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now is Jorge Polanco. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Pokey Russell, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. Upton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Outside.
Sean Shaw comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of the glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Corey Major on a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Into the box now, Reggie Adele, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
2 strikes.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Reggie Adele becomes out number 2 this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that will end the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We've played 2-0 Texas.
We're back now at Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Nope, that's a ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Fastball well outside. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Bim Boom, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now the first pitch. Grounded to the right, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Fouled away. Bim Boom on second. Bain is over at first with 1 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Liddell arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I got the count.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season, and the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
In now, Jared Walsh, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
grounded to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-2 Angels. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Zach Rowe.
Not shortstop.
First pitch of the AB now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box, Jared Sands lifted in the air to center field. Bain is right there, one down. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This year against right-handed pitching, Dawson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And that's the second out.
That'll make you smile as a pitcher. Make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, Pete.
At the plate, Ralph James down the third baseline. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Texas. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. And now the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Adele is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder
Justin Upton the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way to Upton.
Ball, that
And
pitch
that's
is out.
high for a ball, 1-0. One and one to count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he lays
that
off
down.
a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Ready now is Pokey Russell. Flew out last time up.
The second baseman, Pokey Russell.
First offering. Swings and lines it to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now back to left field. Shaw.
So now to the plate, Sean Shaw, as
0-1.
Cooper's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Cutter low, 1-1.
1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here comes the 1-2. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up, Corey Major trying here to plate the tying run from second. And he fouls this one off. And he falls behind 0-2. Left side. Scooped up. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So now into the box is Reggie Adele trying to bring in the tying run from third here. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Push to the right side. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, someway, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Rangers will have to be content with just the one. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Taylor Ward. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 3.
First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Hero. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Still 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Marcellus Spain singled in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pass popped up, and no one will get this one. The 0-1 pitch is a curveball that misses high. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped high in the air. Dawson is there for it. And that retires the side. Angels leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied at 3-3. Batting order turns over now and set to go Jared Sands. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Drilled to first. He's right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now to the plate, Gavin Dawson grounded out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next, here is Ralph James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Kluber will put top half.